White Magic Beat. They said he couldn't do it, but he did it.
Turn that shit up.
White Magic Beat. White Magic Beat. White Magic Beat.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Hopefully you all can hear me. How is everybody? How is everybody? Is my audio good? Type a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Type a 1 in the chat. I got the phone set up. Looks like we're about to have some fun. I see the viewers are starting to skyrocket. Like to see that. Who we got in here? We got Bad Wolf, Stacy, Bell, Far From Heaven, Maureen, Jenny F, Just Jolene. Hey, let's go ahead and take a minute. Let's go ahead and give some credit where it's due. Just Jolene and Lisa did a damn good job as far as what they did for the Wave of Change. Like, truly, I wish I could give a true round of applause for them, because what they did with that, raising $12,000, and the goal was originally only $2,000. Come on, that is a beautiful thing. So everybody, show some love to Jolene. She's in here right now. Show some love to her. That's right. Far From Heaven. Hit the like button. Go ahead and throw all the socials up if you like. Whatever. We're just gonna have a little bit of fun. I'm probably gonna pull a couple things up, and we're just gonna have a little bit of fun today. And I am going to give an update on the project, and I've actually got a small clip that truly I hope that you guys are going to be excited about, because I was working on this today. And what I do want to say about the I Am project, dedicated to Ren and my walk down to Brighton, I have gotten some amazing people to reach out and send me clips, and I'm now trying to figure out a way to actually just incorporate everything. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know I can get a little bit creative, so I don't think it's going to be a major problem. But I appreciate everyone that has submitted, and I know some people are going to submit soon. But I had something somebody asked me to do. Doesn't look like she's here yet, but Meg asked me to do something, and I want to take that time here in just 1 second, and I'm gonna pull it up, because you know we're kind of getting in the groove right now to where we're gonna start doing a couple reactions on stream. And if I get shut off, you guys already know. You already know why I got shut off. I don't even have to explain it, but it is what it is. But yes, again, thanks Jolene. That $12,000, honestly, in roughly about a 2-week period, that's amazing. Like, if you're really thinking about how that all came together, just basically reaching out. I know everybody pretty much got into a creator's room and said, like, hey, can you help us? And I think once we learn, like, we can go further together versus, being split apart, we're going to do a lot better in life at everything. Because if you think that you're going to go alone, I'm sorry to tell you, you're only going to go so far because you're going to need somebody to lean on. And it might not be you. Once you fall, it's harder to pick yourself back up. But it's definitely better when you got a helping hand. So let's have a little bit of fun. I'm going to switch some things over right out the gate. I'm doing something that I have no idea what I'm getting into, but I'm going to take my time. We're going to talk more about the project. This isn't going to be a super long stream. That's not what the intent was, but I definitely wanted to make sure that everybody knows exactly what's going on, basically what the time frame is going to be, because especially at this point, with the things that I've gotten, I'm probably going to have to extend it out a little bit. My whole goal was to have it by next week, but a lot of people are still sending things. I even had somebody send me basically a song that they wrote. So now I've got a challenge, and it's a good challenge. I get to do that, so I appreciate that. Jamaica, how's it going? Man, we got some of the rock stars. Maureen, I don't know if I said your name, but just truly thank you guys for being here again. This is going to be super simple, but we got to do what's best. And I know we talk about Ren a lot. I know most of the people I got here are Ren fans. However, on behalf of Meg, I got to do something a little bit different. So you guys have probably already seen this from other reactors. I have stayed away from this group, I believe. But let's see how this goes. We locked in, so let's go ahead and clock in. Without further ado, Sleep Token, Karma. You guys let me know. Let's get it. Oh, this is different.
Count me out like sirens, payback for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting.
Ooh, I promise you, I did not feel like that Afro beat feel coming. And his voice seems to be very distinct. I feel like I should be doing a video that's an actual video, but I'm gonna check this out. This is my first time. So if you don't know how I work when it comes to reactions like this, I try to listen to it first and then I'll go ahead and dissect the message. But I want to listen to what this group has. But I love the voices. I love the tones. I love the feel of the xylophone in the beginning. But let's run that back a little bit. Let's get it.
Count me out like sirens, babe, I'm for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale. Backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine. So stick to me.
Oh man.
Stick to me like caramel.
Ooh. Stick to me like caramel. Ooh, it's a sticky situation. I like this. And basically due to the fact that you just wouldn't think a singer would take something like this. And I know we've heard different food references, but it just didn't seem like it was going to lead into that. The beat is beautiful. All right, let's run it back just a little bit.
Stick to me like caramel.
I like that.
Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. They ask, is it going good in a
Yeah, the visual of the flag burning and everything like that, very symbolic. Is the relationship ending? Is this something that is just burning up? Because it sounds like you're saying stick with me, but everything in between is seeming like it's being destroyed. Very different though. But the music, the musicality is so clean. All the beats, the drums, everything is very, very much layered in a way that is very pleasing to the ear.
I think I mean it, that I understand, but I'm still glad you came. So let me see those eyes. Stick to me, stick to me like cameraman. Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. I'm falling free off the vinyl parallel. Sweetest dreams are bitter, but there's no one left to tell. Too young.
Where are these guys from? Honestly, who's in the chat that knows where these guys are from? Because the cleanness of the drums, the doubles, everything that's happening right now, just super clean. Wow. I mean, definitely something I wouldn't expect it to hear, but so clean.
To get bitter over it all.
The breakdown.
To retaliate like before. Too blessed to be caught ungrateful, I know. So I'll keep dancing along to the rhythm. The stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given. Deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
Woo. Where did that come from? Where did that part come from? Because we just had some of the most melodic things happen in the beginning. We had the build up. We had some Afro beats drop in, and now we're going hard rock. Like, what is happening here? I'm here for it. I can tell you right now. And from the UK, this is. Let's finish this out.
The stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
So I'm just looking back up because I'm just noticing, but I mean, the flag, which was there, just like it is right here, disappeared. Is this the world burning apart? Is this the end of this? Because that I did not expect any part of that song the way that it led up to it. I knew the buildup was there, but I did not expect anything like that. Like I said, you have the slow build, the beauty of a xylophone, Afro beats, the beautiful voice, the soft nature, and then you get the aggression in the middle. Come on now. Wow. What, Jenny? I'll tell you what. When I sit back and I listen to metal like that, I like when I get that surprise. Like when I get that surprise in a song, usually you can feel it coming. I did not know it was coming right there. So this is my first introduction to this to Sleep Token. But Everything in the beginning sounded like caramel. Everything at the end sounded like just burned down to ashes. But I like that. And then it slowed down at the end. All right. That's different. Y'all gotta shoot me some more sleep token because I really gotta feel that a little bit more. I feel like I'm missing something. Like I said, I've seen other reactors pop up with different things, and I know they have different styles from what I hear. But I just picked this one because it came out 3 days ago. So kudos to them. I mean, honestly, if this is what they've got going on, I appreciate what they just gave me just then. I'm actually pretty excited about it. All right. Okay. Now let's talk. So for those that do not know, and I know I've stopped into other chats and so forth, this past Friday, I got a chance to actually have my ceremony. And what do you mean by ceremony? My retirement ceremony. So as we start to, I guess, ramp up on the channel, and I still have to move back to the States. For those of you who don't know, I am in Turkey, but it means I get to spend a little bit more with you guys, more time with you guys. And I look forward to that. So if you're not a part of the Discord, again, you don't have to, you don't want to, but stop in. I've had several phone calls so far where I just talk to people and I chat for lunch. You tell me the time and I'll carve out 20, 30 minutes. I enjoy doing that because it's different seeing you guys on a screen and I'm reading your text or I'm reading, what you put under, some of the videos, but it is completely different when I actually get to hear your voice, understand where you're from, maybe some of the things that you're going through. And part of my journey is, being that life coach, being hopefully a voice of reason or understanding for everybody to truly just be able to talk to. We all need, people to talk to. I know I haven't done it as much recently, but I try to throw in a little bit of daily motivation into, one of the parts of the Discord because we all need a little bit of encouragement. And thank y'all for honestly just, saying thanks and being there. I guess I get to listen to more sleep talking and maybe do a couple different things along the way. I know there's a lot of doors that are starting to open. Again, just meeting other creators, other reactors, and being able to understand where they're at. I know Uncle Ray hit his 150K. We got some young guys that are actually starting to do. They're actually starting to do remakes of Ren. Matter of fact, has anybody heard of Official Hoppers? Has nobody heard of Official Hoppers? I can take another second, and I actually want to show this young guy a little bit of love. Hold on, let me see what I can get here, because what I can tell you is there's some young talent that is truly starting to emerge, and we gotta start giving them credit. As much as we all love Ren, especially the people that are in here right now, there's so much that is being inspired through that young artistry of what Ren has recently put out. And okay, so I got one no. I got two no's. All right, we're about to jump in real quick. My guy, he's actually in a chat with me. I'm gonna actually have a conversation with him. So, Official Hobbers, to my understanding, is about 15 years old. And when I tell you he's one of the most eager, one of the most humble, and one of the most gracious kids, and he's just truly trying to find his way onto the scene, I'm talking aggressively in the best way. He is hungry, and he's willing to soak up any information that he's getting from other creators. So why not? Let's take a second. I have seen a couple smaller clips, but I may not play this whole thing, but since you guys haven't seen him, you need to. He did a remake, so let's get it. Hold on one second.
As I don't want to be too noisy, and my mic's bad. I'm trying to get a better one, but that could be a problem, and I couldn't record it.
Like, why does my guy look like just a young Ren over here? Just dreaming. When I think about what a young Ren would look like, especially after talking with Simon, I think of a young boy like this, just eager and hungry. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute.
Properly, so I had to put the beat over the vocals, which was a bit off. So it might be off time a little bit, but I tried. Remember to subscribe. I just rewatched it. It's pretty awful, to be fair. But I blame that on mic quality and me not being able to record it the way I want to because my mic is delayed. So if it wasn't delayed, I'd just record it on the beat. But I had to record the vocals and then align it with the beat, which was pretty dumb. Swing or hammer like I'm Thor, banner on motor, honey man, body bag attack a man, rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram, put it back together like a game of Scrabble, nothing outside, everything on hand, underneath the table, no label, that's contraband, fable of babel, it confuses my gang, so ambitious, that part of God's plan. I am frightening like attack on the Titan, biting Titan, Levi, Aquaman, Batman, down where Bruce, my Superman, G's, man got steez, man got bars and the bars make cheese, man gets fees for a feat, please, man spreads bars and the STDs, man makes peas and frozen greens, man's bought a bar like a field of sheep, got more bars than Ibiza streets, man bar sweet in the cavalries, cheese, fresh like, flesh on cold dice, success and throw dice, distress and Preston Smith, western side of your head, the chamber, you'll never move and you're dead, grit, then click and I clack it, can you swim mate, is your body aquatic, you bet Anne Frank with a shank in the attic, man gets spanked with a flashbang bang it, orangutan, a manga fan, a man, Akira, gets a hero up the planet, Tetsu Washima, come Kyoko, come to reload, the future looks cold, break mode, calibrate.
Okay, let's be serious for a moment. Do you understand that this man probably took one of the hardest songs that I've heard Ren do, and he is really attacking it right now. But he has good breath control. He has good understanding of what he's trying to do. And when I say he's literally in my IG chat, and there's probably about 4 or 5 other creators, he's hungry. And I can just imagine a young kid. I mean, when I was 15, I can tell you right now, that's the last thing I was thinking about. Was trying to remake something. I might memorize some songs, but I can tell you right now, what he's doing right here, he's talking about getting a new microphone. He's talking about building his own studio. And then on top of that, he just hit 1K today. And he is very grateful for that. Like, he is gleaning from basically the elders of the, reaction community, even some of the younger guys. And he's like, hey, what do I need? What do I need to do? And I love that passion from him. So we'll watch a little bit more, but I definitely wanted to give him the love that he needs. And mods, if you guys can find his page, I'm subscribed to it, but Official Hobbers, go support him if you haven't. I know there's only a couple people in here, but this is love right here. I want to make sure that he's good. We're actually going to hop on a phone call tomorrow, and I'm just going to sit down and talk with my man. Like, the years of experience I've got would definitely, influence in the best way to see him get where he wants to go. Let's go.
So caliber, you'll submit to strike when the iron is cold. Iron is hot, I connect the dots, disconnect, just try and reconnect. Duplo, Lego connects, I break up. Attack the block, a toxic shot, wake up. New drops like a hot rock blem. Pass to the left to your right hand, men like
Wait a minute,
headshot, faded. I strip your bitch naked. Sick boys, wasted. Adderall, purple, hate it.
Now you already know. Every chat that I go into, and no matter how many times I've seen this now, Loren's got that famous Five Guys line. I don't know what happened at Five Guys. I don't know how many people are stopping by Five Guys, but I need my man right here. Brother, you're only 15. Take a break. You don't need to be going to Five Guys. I can't support you doing that right now. You don't need those problems in your life. Pursue your dreams. I needed to stop and talk to you. I'm going to send this to you, matter of fact, but stay away from Five Guys and just make sure you continue to show love to the craft. But let's see what else you got.
Hold on, large size, thingy your mom in Five Guys. Calm down, play nice, or don't you pussy stay right there in the crosshair, die in the cross like a G's. Dead with a hole in his head. Hands make money when I need the bread. Man gets hungry, so I feed him lead. Can I get a 3.5 on the cred? Red Dead Redemption. I fled the mentions. My head was tense and I bled for vengeance, but introspection. But
the crazy part about all this, I can literally go in my chat right now, and we talked about talking tomorrow, and all he's talking about, he's like, yeah, I'll be home, or I'll be playing Minecraft. Like, but what you just said right there, brother, you don't even know what you're talking about, and I hope that you don't know what you're talking about. Stay off the internet. Get back on the other side of the internet and make sure Minecraft is what you're doing. I want to make sure that you get to the top, but we don't need no problems, brother. Let's get it.
New direction, a reconception of rhyme selection. Feel like a cigarette already lit up the next one. Drive by glass side and that next one. Wonder how they wonder how he flows so dumb words. Really come harder, really come faster. Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, knights in armour. Come from the valleys where we all go harder. Pull the shank Arthur from the song Charper. Parker, Penn Master, Tony Stark, Mark with the 9 artery. Dastardly smarter than half a degree. See me, MC squared. Wanna follow me, wanna be, never wanna be, honor me. I'm a modesty, prodigy, a biology baby. Raised in a diet full of Wu-Tang and shady. 50 years some whiskey, some Packers and Jay-Z. 50 years some Missy, some K-Dot tasty. Don't forget the plan B, that's what made me. Chop a double mock it up, the king, this is crazy. Knocking up a Molotov, the big boom baby. Bang, 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 bangers on the daily. Fuck all that sing shit, really come hard, really come faster. Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, knights in armour. Come from the valleys where we all go harder. Talking to Swifts and Korean beef, I'ma leave it with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music here, and I give it as a gift. It was mine, it is yours now. Talking on the Swifts and Korean beef, I'ma leave it with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music here, and I give it as a gift. It was mine, it is yours now. Hey, bring it back.
I tell you what, my man does not know what he was talking about. And yes, I did hear that he has his own version. And for the love of God, let's make sure that it doesn't have Five Guys. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask him tomorrow. I'm like, look, when's the last time you went to Five Guys? I'm gonna go ahead and ban you from going to Five Guys. That's no longer something that you're allowed to do until you're Ren's age. We need you to hit a solid 35 before you start going back to Five Guys. Great food, but I don't need you in the vicinity. We want to make sure that you're good and your career is where it's headed. But shout out to my man. Like seriously, shout out to a young kid that is pretty much just asking for knowledge from the age of 15 and not looking back. Not looking back at all, and is just so eager. I need him to continue to play Minecraft for a little while though. Keep working on, what you're doing, because he told me, he's like, hey, I'll be working on verses, and I love that. Like he's literally sent pictures of his shed where he's literally trying to build it himself, and it's not like he doesn't have a great room set up. I mean, honestly, most kids would probably die for this. So it's just more of he's looking to continually improve. Anything that we're going on, just continue to build. And that's what I told him. I said, you got to build. Slow and steady is going to win the race. But amazing. Okay, we got that knocked out of the way. Like I said, it's not going to be a terribly long stream, but I do want to make sure that you guys get a little something from me to understand exactly where I'm headed. So right now, I've only compiled a few things. What I can tell you is I want you to truly understand where my mind is going with this project. And I'll explain a little bit more. So even if you haven't submitted, you still have time. But I truly just want to make sure that if you are submitting, here's where my mind is. If you don't know, this is the Manchester train station. And this is the day that I went down to Brighton. But I got there super early at the time. I just didn't know exactly where I was going. I thought this was going to be a great day. Some trains obviously were delayed, so it kind of cut my trip short. But I was able to just sit back. And I at least want you guys to start to understand where my mind really is. And then I will talk about a little bit more. If anybody's got questions about the IAM project, please, you can start asking away right now. I'm all good with it. Oh, wait a minute. Is there no sound on this?
Do you ever think about the people you walk past?
There we go.
The ones you'll never know and never speak to. A sea of faces passing like shadows on the pavement, each one carrying a story you'll never hear. We see them every day. The woman with the tired eyes clutching a coffee like it's the only thing keeping her moving. Or the man walking with headphones just a little too fast like he's chasing something. Or maybe it's the old couple with hands that have memorized each other over decades of holding them. They all exist, right here, right now. And yet, in another minute, another step forward, they're gone.
So I know there's probably going to be a lot of questions because I really didn't get into the Ren portion yet. But I do want to explain, when I am looking at this from a standpoint of not just my perspective, but also incorporating you guys, I'm going to start to sprinkle in all of your messages. And those messages that you have sent me so far, I promise you, I've taken a look at them and I'm in awe of what I'm reading. And truly a gift to know. And I've seen the messages, from Ren as well, as having to do another week of treatment. Then on top of that, thinking that he was about to get out. So I'm pretty sure mentally that can be straining. But what I do plan on doing is just giving that message. And then just as I did in his birthday message, I'm going to start to tie in some of his other titles that I haven't experienced yet. But I know that have impacted you guys. And I think that's probably one of the best things that I can say is the impact that he has given truly has resonated with me. So as I walk through that story, if you don't know, if you weren't here before, I got really sick day 3 that I was there. It was the day after the Knox concert. No, it wasn't beer or anything like that. I just ate something that I shouldn't have. And it kind of sidelined me for 24 hours. And I almost considered not taking the trip to Brighton. So just to be able to still go, and then also now to be able to receive those messages from you all, and then seeing how you feel. So quick question, Jamaica, do we email you a video or just a written message? It's truly up to you. So just so you're tracking, if you actually email me a video, I'm going to chop it up. I'm going to add it because I do want, the voices, even if it's just me not talking, it might be me walking somewhere. And then after that, anything that is a message, I'm going to start to create the I am message because I want him to be reminded that he reminds us of who we are by what he does in his artistry. So I know a lot of people, when I talk to them, they say, Ren reminded me of this. And since I am is one of the messages here on this channel, that was going to be my way of giving back credit to him. Since we have to remind him of what he is to us, there's going to be a lot of messages. I'm not even sure if he's going to be able to see it. It doesn't really matter to me. It's just more of we took this journey together. I might have physically been walking alone, but when I popped on live, there was plenty of people there that will never be able to do that. So I want to make sure that those messages, whatever it is, I've even got some from other reactors as well, that will be able to be incorporated. I can tell you right now, one of the messages literally said, I am a woman. I can't relate to that, but it allows me to be creative and original in finding my way of saying that, because obviously I can't do that. But I know many people that are impacted by what he does, his artistry, all the things that he has given. And now it's my turn to figure that out. If he can figure out the tales, I can figure out how to tell my story back to him with the help of you guys. So once again, it does not have to be email. There's a thread that was a post that was posted yesterday. You can say whatever you want. Allow me to actually sit back and try to figure out what that's going to look like. And let's just have fun with it. And by let me try to figure out how I'm going to incorporate that, because the creative side only gave you a small piece. All the audio didn't play all the way, but it will be a story. And it will be a story of what I know from you guys. So the more that you do give, the better it will be. But even in that small clip, there's a lot that we do see, and there's a lot that we don't see from people, and we pass by them every day. So I just wanted to make sure that that was a gift that we can give to him whenever it's done. I just want to make sure that he knows how impactful that he is. But that kind of brings me to another point. Let's not forget how impactful you guys are. Let's not forget that, simply saying good morning, hello, good evening, how are you? Those are very impactful words, because you never know what someone is going through as you pass by them. It's tough sometimes to just stop and do that, but conversations can go a long way. I've had some of the best laughs most recently. I've had, I had a very emotional week last week just because I'm coming to, end of a portion of my life. But I also look at a young man who was 35 that just spent his 35th birthday getting treatment. So any type of health we can give him, whether it be mentally, whether it be just a smile, this is just going to be my small contribution to figure out what that means and how I'm going to put that together. But I am asking you guys for help. So just like the wave of change, this is just going to be a piece of it. Obviously, we've got a lot of things coming out as far as what he is intending on doing, but I saw the video of him saying thank you for the birthday wishes, and he really just didn't look well. I'm just going to be perfectly honest about that. He looked tired. And I saw him on the boat. and it just seemed like there was a missing piece of Ren in that moment. So all of the energy that goes into what he is doing, not just for us, but to keep the message the same, to go out to Dead Wax and shoot those videos and invite friends and keep that community strong. This is just my way of saying thank you. If anybody's got any questions, let me know. If everyone understands, just give me a 3 in the chat. I think we'll keep it like that. And matter of fact, give me another song that you probably think I don't know, and let's enjoy that together. Because like I said, this isn't going to be a long stream. I just wanted to come on here, have a good time, remind people like, hey, spread the word. If you've got random people that you know are true renegades, it really, truly changed their life. I want to incorporate whatever they've got going on. Okay, Far From Heaven, got it, cool. I swear, I can't stand the delay on this thing sometimes, but I don't care if there's 6 people in here or, 50. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just glad you guys are here with me just for a little bit of time, because as soon as I'm done here, I know for a fact that I'm going to get right back on this project, because that's kind of what I've been working on. Heretic. Okay. You ask, you shall receive. All right, give me a second. Seconded. Okay, this has got to be good then. Almost there. 1 second. Anybody got any other questions? I just want to make sure that there's no other questions as far as that goes. Again, this is more of a project for myself, but I still write all the time. I'm still working on my book, but it was just one of those things where I was like, I can do something not on my own, but I've traveled to a place where I travel all over the world, but there's not going to be many times where I just get to see where artists kind of did his thing and then come back and truly say like, hey, I'm going to give back to him as well. So I thought I know there was a book that was put out recently, a visual book by all of the Wave of Change people. And I heard those stories all together made people cry. And I am very skeptical about going back and really just reading that, because I don't want it to influence what I'm doing, but I do think probably when I get most of my editing done, I will probably go back, and if there's things that pop out, I want to incorporate that, because no matter what people say, we're all renegades and we're all in this together. It doesn't matter how we feel about things. It doesn't matter if this group feels this way, that group feels this way. Like, we enjoy this artist as a whole. All right. Should I do, quick question, should I do the lyrical video or the visualizer? Quick question. Vicky, how are you? I'm waiting for somebody to tell me either the visualizer or the lyrics. As soon as I get that, we'll be well on our way. I'll pop it up. And I have not heard this song. Okay, visualizer, got it. All right, let me set it up. Whoa. I hate when it plays already when you're just up on the screen. Okay, we're set up. Let's see what we got here. Let's have a little fun. All right, you guys know this. I'm just gonna take my time and enjoy this. Honestly, I think you just never know what you're gonna get, but if it's Renish, then I'm here for it. So without further ado, Ren, Heretic, let's get it.
It's such a perfect day to be washed away.
Hey,
I went
Vicky.
and sat by the shore and I counted the waves. I counted 108 reasons I want to escape, but then the reasons they crash upon the shore and they break. I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that I'm so tired of searching for messiahs, asking why must I battle this Goliath? I'm a force of nature, don't you know I'm aware of it? But I'm so very sick of feeling so very sick sick, I'm tortured by the gods. I guess that I'm a heretic. Life keeps on fucking me. I wish that life was celibate. My problems.
So maybe there's a reason why you guys asked me to do this song, but it makes a lot of sense right now. So no matter what we think about, what Ren is going through, he's going to have to deal with this illness for a very long time and continue treatment. And when I really sit down and think about that day-to-day battle, and we all have things that we face, it's tough to face some of our own battles. And this is why a lot of people resonate with him. But can you imagine going to a beach and then just feeling as though I just don't have it anymore? But to see where he is now, to see him still push through, to travel to different countries and then go get treatment, this is why he's respected. Okay, run it back a little bit.
I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that I'm so tired of searching for messiahs, asking why must I battle this Goliath? I'm a force of nature, don't you know I'm aware of it? But I'm so very sick of feeling so very sick. I'm tortured by the gods, I guess that I'm a heretic. Life keeps on fucking me, I wish that life was celibate. My problems keep on peaking like the Everest. The elephant in the room is that my room is in the elephant. Becoming evident that we make fear president. When fear trumps love, that's when the soul becomes irrelevant. When my troubles keep on mounting, I make molehills out of mountains. Roundabouts of doubt are sounding, drown my youth inside the fountain. I'm a fucking atom bomb, bitch, pouring salt into the wound. Watch me rip apart the stitch. I'm that kid, the one that life subtracted, isolated, fractured. Shakespeare reenacted, adapted for music is too sick. I'm shining like Kubrick. My method is clockwork, a full metal dude with my eyes on the prize. Do you obey? Do you abide? What's the price of creativity? Is it losing your mind and seeing patterns in the places where the patterns are to find?
I think that's a real question I have. Is there a moment to where we actually wonder, and it's not to throw shade at anybody, like I still wonder if Ren, who has a team, I'm sure they travel with him to make sure that he's good and he gets where he needs to be, especially in those times of weakness. But I truly wonder how his team handles his darkness, because I can see he can put it in his artistry, but when did they see it? I really do wonder when they see it, how do they deal with it? Because as an exceptional artist, as an exceptional human being who is resilient, I wonder how they handle that on a daily basis when he is just not at his best. Because when you're around people, when you're close to people, you kind of understand how they react, how they feel. But for him, let's just say he's writing this off in a corner somewhere. If he's writing this off in a corner and then he gets to the recording studio and this is what you hear, but he may not have shown you this, how do you talk to the man after that? Because the strength that I'm pretty sure that he puts on, no matter what treatment is going on, you have to be stronger in those times in order for the body to accept, what's being given. But there's got to be moments of weakness. And I don't consider the weakness a weak person. I mean, there's balance in life. You have strength and you have weaknesses, but it's just something that crossed my mind while I listened to him, because it seems like he wants to give up in this song. It seems like he's walking alone. The fears of life, wanting to give up, the tones that he has, just doesn't match what we can see. Think about Fire in the Booth versus this. Two completely different human beings and he evolved. He evolved in Fire in the Booth, and now we have something completely different. Just something I wondered about. Let's finish this out, run it back a little bit.
All alone, all alone, all alone, all alone.
feel that. Think about something right there as well. So they say a lot of people are scared of their shadows, and my mind goes all in different places, especially when I'm in my own creative process. But what if your shadow's the only thing that you got to talk to? Let that marinate for a minute. What if you are so set on walking alone, you're still afraid of your own shadow, but it's the only person that you have to talk to? Because when we're looking in that mirror, it's tougher to actually say, I see you, when you only see the outline, the shadow, the chalk outlines of who you are. And when I hear songs like this is almost like I'm concerned, because I often think, and again, I went on parts of the walk that I don't even know. You know, I literally walk past things. I'm like, I don't even know where this fits. I'm going to record it, but I don't know where it fits. And then I think about moments like this. It doesn't matter if I understand it. And it's just like people, I feel it. So just to see his evolution, to see at least him happy, to see him with Charlie and, you know, him doing his own thing, it still makes me very concerned about when these times do happen, how people relate to him, how they understand him. And then it makes me think about you guys as well. How do you feel? And I think that's why, you know, everybody thinks I'm playing. I mean, but I'll say it. I've literally talked to Vicky on the phone, and it was just, we didn't even talk about anything super crazy. Like, we were talking about food, and I actually got hungry while I was sitting on the phone, but I thought it was such an important conversation because I could hear her laugh and I could hear her smile. And there's a massive difference when you can actually just talk to somebody. And that's why part of what I put into my own project with you guys is we're going to walk past strangers. We're going to communicate with people that may make an impact on our lives, whether it be positive, whether it be truly understanding, you know, hey, I might be hurting today. I would still rather take a moment to feel and sit there with you to at least tell you, I got you, I'm by your side. So I did see in the comments, Connor, his manager, is that person for him. It's still tough to see somebody that you love, respect, and truly can relate to, even if it is just artistry. Because you got to think about it. Every story that's told for an artist becomes a piece. Everything around the artist becomes a canvas. I know I get wrapped up in, like I said, I sit outside and I'll record my own things and I'll post them on IG and TikTok, but those are just my thoughts. But the same questions that I'm asking, I'm also thinking that I have to ask myself. And just knowing that importance of how that impacts him, especially as a true musician, a creative, just mastermind when it comes to wordplay, being and holding that aggression. There's got to be plenty of times where he doesn't have that energy, and nor do we. So as I resonate with you guys, I truly understand resonating with him. And to think, I knew nothing about this man probably about 6-7 months ago, but I do understand because he's telling all of our stories, and it compels me to be better, have more conversations, and get out of my own show. I won't share any names, but there was someone in this chat earlier that had wrote me and basically said, like, hey, thank you for giving me the courage just to put it out there. We have to have those people. I don't want you looking at yourself or in the mirror thinking that no one will listen. I'm telling you right here, right now, I will. I know there's only a couple people in this chat, but I have not watched Patience. I've watched Penitence, but I'll record that this week. I will do that. I'm actually working on, getting a time frame with Goatworthy. Just so everyone knows, we've talked back and forth. He's at a hectic schedule, so have I, obviously, with the retirement. But we talked in depth, and I know I feel like everybody has crept into my DMs and said, "Have you talked to Goatworthy yet?" It's coming. It's coming, and just being on several different lives, and it's one thing that I do to actually relax my mind as well. I have no problems popping into everybody else's every reactors, whether it's Slice Girls, Cyber, the Cyber Skull, all those guys, whether it be Ray, Black Speed, Goatworthy, all great reactors who react differently. But I think just having that community to say, and all I say is, hey, I'm gonna pop in the back and I'm gonna bring my popcorn. I get to know them. I get to understand where they're at. I learn a lot more about their lives. And obviously I was watching reactors before I started reacting, but this isn't going to be it's not going to be my forever journey. I'm going to branch off. I'm going to start doing more original things. And I know for a fact that this is just a piece, but I love showing love to other people and connecting. And behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure at this point, there's probably over 25 to 30 reactors that I've had some type of interaction with. Disco Doc. I mean, he literally just went down to Brighton. He's posted things. I was like, damn, man, this man posted before I did. And we had a whole different style of how we did things, but I'm like, I respect that. He had a conversation with Simon. He got to do reactions with Simon. I got to do that. So there's legends that pop up along the way where it's just like, these are integral parts of our journey, and those who can't get there, we share. And wait, we got Lisa and Life in the chat. Let's go ahead one more time, because like I said, I'm not going to keep everybody here long, but let's go ahead one more time and give Lisa and Jolene the biggest, I mean, the absolute biggest round of applause. And on top of that, I may have heard that somebody's renegated them up. I'm just going to throw it out there. Somebody can confirm that for me or not. Maybe Lisa herself could confirm that. Because, yeah, I'm calling you out. I'm saying that right now. Right here, right now. With the help of Jolene and, you know, having, I mean, we know they underestimated it. They talking about $2,000. Come on now. Quit playing. Quit playing. These are true renegades. These are true people that understand, you know, and have dealt with things in life. Like, come on now. And then we're gonna throw $12,000 on the book. I mean, let me hold $3. I mean, I don't need much. Let me hold $3, and I'll double it. But honestly, I would not take away from that cause. I was happy to give, and to give freely is just one of those things. Whether it be time, whether it be, you know, conversation, it truly does make a massive difference. And I think when we look at the artistry of many artists that we look at, again, Raina's not the only person I react to. I challenge you guys, by the way, if you guys have not checked out AJ McQueen, you might think of it as something completely different. But when I say that that's a type of soul music that is probably going to hit your heart and hit your ears differently, check him out. If you want to know about the Black community and the struggles, you know, of a young Black man, I can tell you I have a lot of stories that resonate with Ray Vaughn. Check that out. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to do everything that is trending. That's not what I'm here for. I know I just did one today that was the female Dimash, apparently. And I'm going to have fun. Diana, amazing voice, completely shocked me. I was not looking for what I thought I was going to get, but I think that's the best part about discovery. So when I discover a person, I get to take that ride. And ever since I've discovered Ren, it's just been a ride. But they deserve some flowers. All right, well, Lisa, I guess obviously we're gonna need your address, because the chat says you deserve your flowers. And the wave of change, you threw a rock that has now become, you know, a tsunami, because they said it. And then I love the fact that we were all able to just sit in one room. It's amazing what you can do, because when I say I just got this random IG message and now I see just names getting populated down in chat, the first thing I said was, it's amazing that one person had an idea, but then decided, we're going to shake things up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and get all the creators in one room. And whether they like it or not, they're just going to go ahead and participate. And they're going to love it because it's for a good cause and it's for rent. Like, come on. Come on. I thought I was late. I was like, wait a minute. Am I the last one to donate? Like, I'm not going to be that person, because I want to be able to spread the message. And she caught me on the last live when we were talking about some other things, but I do think it's a beautiful thing to see. But All right. Well, things are about to get hectic. I did not close my front door. We got, the sound of freedom flying over, and that's probably not going to stop. But again, if you guys have not submitted an IM message, I promise you, give me a little bit more time, but I'm going to weave my way into incorporating all of those. Thanks again to the Wave of Change, and then just bridging that gap as far as, putting all of us in one spot. And then let's be honest, for everybody that's out there looking, whether they see this now or whether they see this, a year from now, who cares? Thank y'all for being here. You guys are part of who I am. You guys have now become like family to me, and I don't take that lightly. Like, whether it's note takers, which I call, my following and subs, or it's just strictly the renegades, there is a massive difference when it comes to how we interact. And I'm not doing this for views. I could care less. I'm doing it because there's a true passion. And at the end of the day, I know we probably have a lot more better things to do, but there is nothing like sitting down, connecting with a person. So I truly appreciate that. If anybody has any questions, I'll stick around for a second, but it is good to see Vicky did get in the chat. I'm truly thankful for y'all. You guys helped bridge a gap for me to continue to connect with the outside world, because I'll be honest, I was very stuck in one type of mindset. A lot of that at times was just exhausting because I was just directing a lot of traffic. Now I get to branch out and actually, become closer with people no matter where you're at, and uplift you guys. If you don't know what I'm here for, I plan to uplift, inspire, and I'm knowing that you can give me the same. And I don't take that lightly. All right. Doesn't look like anybody's got any questions. Like I said, I'm not going to hold anybody hostage today. I will have a lot more reactions coming out this week. Last week was it was emotional, but I won't talk about that right now. I'll give that some time. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and enjoy, spend some time with you guys. I will be going live a little bit more often. It's probably twice a week. I just haven't figured out a day. I actually want to talk to my mods because I also know that they moderate for other people. And to be perfectly honest, I don't want to clash where anybody's got to pick sides. I'm not about that. I ain't got time for that. That is not how I operate. Many creators have been around. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes because it's just not necessary. You guys should almost damn near have 24/7 access. I mean, hell, I woke up the other day after a 10-hour stream. You got Uncle Ray's Slice Girls and, Cyber Skull on there. When I went to bed or took a nap, and then they were still on there when I got up. I say, y'all crazy. Y'all absolutely insane. But I love that for the community as a whole, because somebody somewhere is getting, a laugh, maybe even needs to cry. And I'm here for that. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I truly thank y'all for just stopping in. Am I staying in Turkey or traveling back to the U.S.? I will be in Turkey roughly for about a little over a month. And then I'll be traveling back towards the U.S. But I still got some time on this side, and I'm still going to do a little bit more traveling as well. So I'll kind of keep you guys in the loop as well with how that goes. But there's still more of the world to see, and I actually have a lot of other plans after I get out of the military, and we'll talk about that when we get to it. But as long as I can get back to my girls, have a good time, and just enjoy that for a little while, then I'll be back on the road. But again, thank you guys for being there. Ain't time for me to get all sentimental. I truly love what you guys bring to me, and I want to continue to give back to you all. So y'all take it easy. Have a blessed night wherever you're at in the world. Give somebody a hug. Know that you're blessed. Know that you're loved, because somebody probably in the chat has not heard that today. You truly are loved. If it's from nobody else, I can promise it from me. But on that note,